A brand new creature has been revealed that's coming to ARK. A creature vote has begun. And a New Year celebration is yet to come. You're right kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So a huge community crunch has just landed on our doorstep just in time for Christmas and a little celebration of what Wildcard have achieved and what they are looking forward to and what you are looking forward to. There is big news in the world of ARK and I'm excited to share with you the Fjordhawk. Yes, the new creature, one of the new creatures that's coming to Fjordur next year. In first appearances it might look a bit underwhelming, but I can guarantee you are going to want this in your life. Why? Because when tamed, not only will the Fjordhawk be able to hunt down creatures similar to a Hesperonychus I guess, and obviously claiming that prey, it has a very cool trick up its sleeve. The Fjordhawk has an awesome ability that when you die, it will take the items from your death bag and travel to where you respawn to give you those items. That's right, no more searching for a green beam anymore. If you're carrying one of these on your shoulder, it will take your items back to you, as long as it's got the weight to carry it, of course. As the devs say, as well as following predators from high, watching for their moment to swoop in and snatch an easy meal, tamed Fjordhawks are surprisingly playful, and its favourite game is fetch. Just point out a target and your Fjordhawk will fly off to retrieve it for you. And interestingly, a well-trained Fjordhawk can locate injured prey and communicate its find to you. What that exactly means we don't quite know yet, whether it's going to actually identify certain items within a nearly dead creature and report back to you what it's going to have inside it. I'm not quite sure if that's actually a thing, but notice the word well trained. Are we going to actually train these up to be better versions of themselves than they can be? I don't know. It sounds like there may be a training mechanic with these creatures. But nevertheless, the death item inventory collection taking back to you mechanic will be a big thing for a lot of players out there, I am sure, who are sick of dying and trying to find their bag. Now, that is no longer an issue when you are able to get this creature with the new map, Fjordur, when it drops, of course, in the summer of next year. But there's something else coming out before the year's even over. That's right, once again, this New Year's, you're going to have the ability to activate a New Year's event on unofficials, and it will automatically appear on official servers for you, going out of 2021 with a bang and offering you plenty of cool loot drops in the process. At midnight EST on December the 31st and midday EST January the 1st, all networks will be bombarded with raining gifts in a hail of fireworks to mark the end of 2021. These gifts will contain a collection of your favourite skins from past events and a chibi bonanza, and by bonanza we mean the drop rate of rare, very rare and legendary chibis will be dialed to over 9,000, and this will be in a particular spot on each map. That's right, what those spots are we're not entirely sure, but you will have a good idea of where to go on your map. As it counts down at the top of the screen, it will reveal the coordinates of where this event is going to happen, as well of course as a countdown timer, so make sure you're around for then. If you're on unofficial servers and want to enable the events, you have to do it with the following command line: New Year events. You can also change this to launch at the times you'd prefer by using either New Year 1 UTC equals your appropriate timestamp, and to know how to get a timestamp you need to go to this site here and put in your calculations and it will give you a number there, and then you pop it in with your New Year code line. You can do this twice, once and twice, and once and twice only. Once they are done, that's it, you get no more. That's your New Year's lot. I will leave a link to that timestamp generator in the description if you want to do this yourself. And worth noting, you cannot run this event before midnight EST on the 1st of Jan. And if you don't change it, it will run as normal as it does on official, as per the times I said at the start. So that's right, there's a new vote out there based on the community submissions you posted that hit the top 10 that are going to now go into a proper voting round as voted by you to see what is the next community creature to be in ARK and dropped with Fjordur. Now what's pretty cool about this, it's working very differently to the voting round we had before, as lead designer Craig Brown details himself. The voting round before had a bit of an issue whereby rank 1 and rank 2 was seen to be the only ones worth voting for, with the others just not catching up, because you'd think if I vote for 9th or 10th place, they're never going to get to number 1 or 2, so I'll just vote for one of them and hopefully one of those will get through. So they're changing it up completely to have a proper ballot system, so you have to rank your votes this time around. So heading to this page, and I'll leave a link in the description, you have to be logged in if you want to get involved. You will find the 10 creatures, the giant bison, the bastion beetle, the Desmodus draculae, the Civatherium, the Rhino, the Carcharodontosaurus, the Pyro, the Armadillosuchus, the Titanoceratops, and the Miotragus. I probably pronounced one or two of those wrongs, but it doesn't matter. There's a vote to do, and please do go check each one of these out if you don't know what these creatures are and what they're capable of possibly doing. It's worth noting that the links to all of the submissions are here on the same page. You can simply click on them and it will take you to the post about that creature so you can read about it more. Once you're happy and ready to rank your creatures, simply pick and choose and move your creatures into the ranks you prefer, obviously 1 being your most favourite and 10 being your least favourite. I haven't got an order here that you should base your ranks on, this is just an example, and once done and ready, hit submit. And obviously using this system, it's going to create a fairer voting system. Everybody's going to have their opportunity to hopefully get that first place they want. So following that, wildcard will add up the highest ranked candidates from all of the ballots, and if any candidate has 50% of the vote, they win. If no candidate won, they remove the bottom candidates from the race, then they cross that name off every ballot, and then they update it, go back to step 1 to break it down to who is the overall winner to be the next community submitted creature with the new map next year. Obviously, I'm very excited to see how this one performs this time around, with no influence at all, being quite an anonymous voting event this time around. And good luck to each and every submission. May the best one win. And it doesn't stop there. Oh no, it doesn't. Wildcard took this opportunity to thank and congratulate and celebrate everything that they've accomplished throughout this year. And I think I need to as well. But to recap Wildcard and ARK's accomplishments, of course, 2 big content creators out there achieved huge milestones. One, of course, Syntac, we already shouted out last week, hit the 1 million magic number. But Nexus World, boasting a whopping 4 million subscribers, won an award, the Esland Award, winning category of Best Series of the Year, which is a big thing. Think about that, and hopefully would inspire all of you out there to go and do your Let's Plays, see how you can perform, and maybe you might be the next winner of an award such as this. There was a huge integration of wider communities such as Japanese, German, French, LGBTQ, and even other communities following new YouTubers, which I feel like might be addressing me, and that's certainly not me, many other YouTubers out there. And I have seen so many YouTubers rise through the ranks throughout this year. Of course, a lot of them being 100-day YouTubers as of late, but there's so many out there, I wouldn't even know where to begin to list the names. But if you are one of those, give yourself a pat on the back for bringing ARK players together, to put in the ARK message out there that this is still a really fun game to play and will continue to be until the sequel finally drops. Lest we forget, of course, we've had Genesis Part 2, the finale of ARK Survival Evolved story DLCs, completing that saga and offering so many new ways to play and new creatures to boot. We had community votes, of course, the Dinopithecus being your creature that you wanted to see in ARK that dropped with Lost Island in the last week or 2. ARK, of course, released on a new platform, Google Stadia, which I'd love to know how that's actually performing. If you are playing on Stadia, please do comment and let me know. So many events and skins dropped throughout the year, one of which created a whole dancing trend, which I'm sure you can't forget. I certainly can't forget donning a big blow-up costume myself and dancing myself silly. The ARK Ultimate Survivor Edition dropped, throwing in everything together all in one place for you to play if you've not played ARK yet, and if you've not, why? But now's the time if you haven't already and somehow came across this video. And of course the great fundraising events that happened throughout the extra live stream, where me and Aaron Longstaff ate many horrible jelly beans and didn't really enjoy them, I can tell you that for free. And of course now finally Lost Island dropping, which it seems to be received well. It seems to be a great map that's really bringing back those players of old that wanted that primitive game in a giant, and I do mean giant, map. that is going to take forever to explore. As for me, it's been a whirlwind of a year. I pretty much started this year at about 2 or 3k subs, lest we forget. And in that time, we've achieved 75,000 subscribers, which is just an unreal milestone. I never thought I'd achieve this in just 1 year of really hammering the ARK videos, and by God was I hammering out the videos. Of course, doing videos like ranked videos, top 10 videos, memes, you like the memes, news, let's plays, tips, tricks, map launches, horrible TikTok style cooking ARK recipes. It's been a whirlwind of a year, and it's been a really fun one to be able to share my love of ARK with you out there. I am an old school ARK player. I was here day one on PS4 and eventually finally got a PC, and circumstance offered me the freedom and opportunity to pursue something, to see if there was a gap here, that there was a community out there that wanted my type of content, and it appears that there is, and I'm so thankful. I was reminded recently by someone to have attained that amount of subscribers, to have attained the amount of views we've achieved. 17, almost 18 million views. That's a lot of people that choose to click through and watch my videos, and I don't even know what more to say but then thank you. Honestly, it really does make this a dream come true to be able to do this, but more importantly, know that you're enjoying it. And that's what it's all about, to share an interest with a community of people that all enjoy that subject. And I really hope that next year we smash this out the park. I take you all through to next year and we get bigger, we get better, we get improving the content to be the best possible content it can be for you, to keep you entertained. I will try my very best to give you a reason as to why you hit that subscribe button, I promise you. So without further ado, I wish you all a happy holiday and a happy new year. I hope you have a wonderful time off. I'm gonna have a week off myself actually after this video. I've got 1 or 2 Monarchy videos hopefully coming out to you. One definitely, I'm hoping to get a second one out for you whilst I'm off. But yes, I'm going to have a proper little break with family and friends. But don't worry, 2022, I've got so much more content coming at you. Kicking off with, of course, a look at what's up and coming for the year. A ranking of all the maps I want you to get involved with, thinking about. We're going to go through them. We're going to go into detail. Monarchy, big things there. The memes, you love the memes. The memes are going to keep coming. And there's so much more content to look forward to, of course, with ARK 2, hopefully coming out in the same year. I'm still very dubious as whether it's going to, but the devs haven't mentioned a delay yet, so bated breath, I guess. But we could be getting excited about that. But more importantly, Fjordur first. It's going to be a great time to play ARK next year. It's going to be a great time to watch ARK with the animated TV series coming out next year as well. What platform, we don't know yet, but hopefully we'll find out soon. And I can't wait to bring you all along for the ride. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, peace out.